The Jewish story. This week's story from the Holocaust is taken from the book Emil Fackenheim, A Jewish Philosopher's Response to the Holocaust. Samuel Pisa makes a statement that if he is right, if his memory serves him, undercuts all philosophical inquiry in the event. For sheer demented horror, Treblinka, Majdanek and Auschwitz were in a class of their own, the end of the world, the end of creation. This is the reality that exceeds possibility in a dementing of the possible, infinitely removing it from the parameters of men's or mind, says John Emery. Existence as such becomes definitively a totally abstract and empty concept. To reach out beyond concrete reality with words became before our very eyes a game that was not only worthless and an impermissible luxury, but also mocking and evil. The problem does not lie with the imagination, indeed. The images are all too indelibly imprinted on the soul, like the number tattooed on the flesh. The difficulty is that the possible, as it unfolds in the Shoah, cannot be thought in the anti-world of Auschwitz. It is demented, belongs to a realm in which there are neither madmen nor criminals, as Levy has said. Everything for us was unreal and insubstantial, Simon Wiesenthal recalls. Does this mean that nothing was felt or experienced? No, on the contrary. What was felt and experienced surpassed all measure and proportion. And that is just the point. It was impossible, and yet it was real. The mind strains for a word. This must be hell. But not even the word hell applies. Consider this passage from Liam Wells' account of those who dug up bodies and burned them. The Untersturmführer orders the 3 leather craftsmen in the brigade to make the fire chief and his assistant 2 hats with horns, like those of a devil. From then on we marched to work with the fire chief and his assistant leading us, wearing their horns and carrying their hooks they used to stir the fire. A scene from Dante's Inferno? Hell? No, hell is about justice. Abandoned hope, or the words greeting those entering Dante's hell, Fackenheim observes. Even so, it cannot touch the innocent. The Holocaust would touch none but the innocent. To situate what Wells experienced in hell would be to order it in a vertical reality that the scene itself undermines. The bodies are piled high, the flames ascend on high, but there is no high, for the Nazis set out to obliterate every dimension of height in the burning and obliteration of the bodies of mothers and fathers who call out to their children. Many bodies, Wells relates, are lying around with open mouths. Could they be trying to say, "We are your own mothers, fathers, who raised you and took care of you. Now you are burning us." Maybe they would forgive us. Once again we find that the difficulty in approaching the borders of the kingdom lies not in the lack of imagination, but in the collapse of thought. The Nazis' imagination was at work, full-blown, without limits. There lies the epistemological problem for philosophers. Nazi imagination eclipsed human reason. Please pass on these words.